Somebody better clip that. That's all I have to say.
That is why I will not have that one on my sound alerts. But good night, Red. Love you too. Wonderful sleep. And thank you for everything you do for this community and every other community you're a part of and that you help out. I'm going to do a couple of others. 1, 4. Oh. You have no idea how much I wish that was wine right now. Thank you for the follow. Welcome into the beer. It's lovely to have you as part of the community, and feel free to chat or lurk, whichever you prefer. I'm going to try doing mine again because Red's somehow managed to supersede mine.
Let's go for it. Really? Okay, so first things first, we're gonna AI hack one of these things. Second things second, we're gonna overload the other one. Alright, we'll overload both of them and solve the whole problem. Alright.
When a plan comes together, oh shit, that plan didn't work, but the plan B worked better than plan A was going to work. There was one other. Who was the other? Ah, yes. I'm
a bear. There is nothing you can do to change that.
What, Cass? Clive Levis had a sim be a bear for the last like several months. Decided to be a bear. Okay. I really need to start getting up earlier on a Saturday morning so I can catch some of Cass's streams. I may have to take an early break. I get this square finished off and I will quickly pop on break. My dad just said he was talking about something. So Lyganic, welcome in. Thank you for that follow. I'm doing good, thanks. I'm doing good. Getting some crocheting done tonight. Can we get some exclamation welcome in chat for Lyganic, please? Their first message in chat, and they have just followed the channel as well. Right. So I'm going to quickly go on break. I'm not going to run an ad on this break. So please use this opportunity though to get up, have a stretch, grab yourself a drink, grab a snack. And most importantly, if this is the time of day you would normally take your meds, please make sure you take them. And I will see you in a few minutes. There's a clip coming up. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. So anyone who suffers with anxiety will know that when someone says, I need to talk to you about something, or it'll wait till later. 2 secs, I just need to reset something. let's try that again. When somebody says, I need to talk to you about something, but it's okay, I can wait till later. You can't wait till later. It is literally the worst sentence. So, basically, for those of you who are in the Discord, you'll have seen my post last week. My dad's mum passed away last week, and while I haven't spoken to her for many years, I'll still be going to the funeral. And my dad wanted to speak to me just to let me know that the vicar for the church that I play in will be the one officiating the service. I was like, that couldn't have waited until another day for you to tell me. But I think part of it as well is that he's going up the house on Tuesday and he wants to meet all the family to sort of, get the stories and stuff like they do for the eulogy in the service. And it's like, asked me if I wanted to be there. So I've got a bit of time to decide and to try. Is this a good morning, you're just waking up for the day, or is this a, oh heck, Troy should really be going to sleep? Oof. Static Salamander, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Can we get some welcomes in chat for Salamander, their first message in chat? And we have a visitor as well, I believe. I heard the ladder. Hello? Who's this? You gonna come and say hello? Oi. Stubborn me. Come on. Oh. Ah, no, you said she wants to come and say hello. Come on then. Say hellos. Probably something you knocked over. Doors. This is our Arwen. She is a demon cat. She's never happy. She's also making biscuits against my arm. Wanna go down? Yeah. Okay. But you don't jump down, you let me know when you're ready to go down and I'll take it. Well, you brought in a raid. Static Salamander. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome to the Weir. I am Para Thrygope. You can call me Para. I'm a variety streamer from Wales in the UK. Mostly we do crochet in streams, but sometimes we play some games. Sometimes we'll knit. Sometimes we'll do some cross stitch. But the Weir is a safe space and everybody is welcome here. Yes, they are welcome. Everybody is welcome here, regardless of age, race, gender identity, sexual orientation, religious or political beliefs. The only thing that I do ask is that you don't discuss religion or politics in chat, because nothing makes for a bad time more than arguments on religion and politics. So, pull up a chair, make yourself comfy, grab yourself a cuppa, and have a cutcha and a chat with us today. Oh, hang on. Ah, ow. Thank you, cat. Submerged Hidden Depths, how did your stream go? Thank you so much for bringing your community over and trusting me with their safety. As the raid leader, Salamander, it is your choice. We have a couple of raid videos left. We've already played 2 of them tonight, but we have raid video 1 or raid video 4. Which would you like me to play for your community so they can get a bit of an idea of what to expect here? And Rena, hello, welcome in. How you doing? Number one it is. It's about a minute long. So Ella Wren, I love crocheting and knitting. I'm still not very good at crocheting though. Nobody's perfect, and it comes with practice. So play this video. It's about a minute long. A bit of an idea of what goes on here and whether you want to stick around or not. And I'll see you on the other side. No clipping tonight. Thank you very much.
Crochet, 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 crochet.
What? That's cute. Please.
Crochet, 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 crochet,
Any
crochet.
symptoms at all? Where the heck did that go? We're trying to crochet here. Oh.
Crochet, 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 crochet.
You're right, you okay? Everyone act normal. I'm completely innocent. Oh, what? What have I done, Knight? Touch the button. Where's the button? There. Shadow, you've probably come over in a raid either from Dragon Rider Cat, Folkler Arts, or Static Salamander. Or you may have even been raided into one of their channels. But welcome in. Troy, good luck with work. Hope it's not a stressful day for you. And catch you again soon, my friend. Came from Static. Cool. Well, welcome in. You've joined us here in the WeAre. Ah, cool. Cool. So, honestly, I hope you enjoy your stay here, everyone. We will do our best to keep you safe here on Twitch tonight. Soella was the one to... Soella, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So, tonight we are working on a concept for... Oops. And I go back over into the crafting screen. Okay. Rena, thank you. I really, really appreciate that. And Salamander, it's totally fine. I appreciate you coming over here and giving us a try. So, this is inspired by a design I've seen on Instagram. The idea of it is that the blanket, when it gets made up, is going to be a granny square blanket made up of granny squares, which are made up of loads of little granny squares. A lot of granny squares. This is my 5th of 6 blankets that I'm currently working on. All at various different stages. It's been a long one. I was supposed to play Raft with a friend, but he forgot and we started something new instead. So that's totally fine. If you need to go and do the post-stream wind down and self-care stuff, please, please, please go and do that. Do not worry about having to stick around if you need to go and take care of yourself. I completely understand that by the end of a stream, I'm normally frazzled as well. Sometimes I start streams frazzled. But please, please, self-care comes first, my friend. You are always welcome here. So go and look after yourself. If you want to come back, you are most welcome. But if you need to take a break away from the computer for the rest of your time zone, please look after yourself first. And I will do my best to keep everyone you've brought over here safe tonight. It's a granny square. It's a granny's squared granny square, yes. So I'm trying this design out. I'm not 100% certain it's going to work. So I may have to come up with a different plan. But we will cross that bridge when we get to it. Thank you for that follow. Welcome into the weir. Feel free to chat or lurk, whichever you prefer. And I would like to welcome you more sincerely to the community. And I completely messed that up then and made something new up on the fly. So it seems the frazzle has started already. So I've got until Christmas to get this made, and this is the first one I'm making. Also, Salamander, I have to say, I love your emotes. And I've seen them before. I've seen that heart emote before. I think I've seen Rena using it before. Yes, indeed. We've seen wild salamanders. So I'm just checking on the cat to make sure she isn't attempting to jump down from the attic. Spy pie. Sorry, spree pie. Spry pie. Yeah. I'm doing it now instead of waiting until the end. I leave trails of boys when I have a sub. Yes. So weave this tail in now, and then we're starting to make the next row of squares. So I'm pretty meticulous when it comes to things like this. I don't particularly like weaving in all that much, so I do it now as I'm going along, rather than at the end of a piece, because I know if I waited till the end, I'd just end up cutting all the tails off and going, yeah, sod it. But as this is a gift to someone else, I need to make sure that... Oof, cat. Static, no worries. Go and enjoy your pasta. I will be 2 seconds. I'm just going to take the cat back downstairs so she doesn't attempt jumping down from the loft hatch. I will see you in a couple of seconds. Right. She is safely back downstairs. Okay, so we're on to the next row. It's going to be that one first. I need that colour anyway. And that colour. And Shadow, if you are still here, if you haven't quite gone yet, thank you for coming over with that raid. And hopefully we'll get to catch you again soon. And so, what I like to do with my granny squares is I like to make the entire first round around the tail before I trim it off, regardless of whether I'm doing a chain start or a magic circle. I tend to do the chain start for granny squares because it makes a nice centre to the square. So what I'll do now, before I chain and slip stitch the end, trim that tail off. What I'm going to do, slip stitch across to the next corner anyway, for fastening off. And then bring the tail round to next corner, so that it's as far from where we've actually joined it as possible. And then take out that end, give me a second. The end of this ball is ready to pull. And I like to do for the tail for both the new colour and the end of the colour I've just joined in. Salamander, thank you for that follow. Pleasure to have you as part of the community. Thank you again for that raid. Enjoy your foods, and hopefully we'll catch you again soon. In fact, let me give you a follow as well, so I can check you out next week live. Yeah, no worries, always welcome here, and I will come and check out your stream sometime soon. So, because we are now joining to the first one, we're going to pick up this corner. This one, yes. And what we should be doing is slip stitching through the corner. You can't see 'cause it's off the camera. And then finish off the corner. This method I'm using isn't the continuous join as you go. It's just known as the join as you go. So where this works is if you're making granny squares of different colours and the final round of each granny square is going to be a different colour, but you don't want to have to sew them all together. This method allows you to do the final round of each square and join it to the two granny squares that would be next to it. I'm going to go through that one, slip stitch, chain one to create the corner, then finish off the granny square because it is the first granny square of the side. And I'm pretty sure I should have started the other end, but hey ho. Chain one, and what I'm going to do for these now is slip stitch across to the corner, that's enough. Right, that's that one done. I say dark bow and that way. So two, four, one, two. So I'm really sorry about the white balance on the crafting cam. It's not easy to adjust on this computer and has a habit of going all the different colours. Is anyone out there who is wanting to learn how to make granny squares? The method I use is by a content creator on YouTube called Hooked by Robin. I highly recommend her designs, her patterns, her techniques. I have never gone wrong following one of her instructions. In fact, this time last year, I believe it was, I made an entire granny square blanket following all the techniques she described, from making the granny squares, joining them together with continuous join as you go, and how to border it afterwards. Her instructions are really, really well paced. She repeats the right amount of times what you need to do, so it's not show you once and you have to play the video again and again and again. She shows you enough times in their video you can watch a video through once and potentially learn what you need to do. So again, as I said, I highly recommend Hooked by Robin for anyone who's looking to start out with crochet. And if anyone is here tonight crafting along with us, what are you working on tonight? What craft is it? And are you making it for yourself or for somebody else? And if you aren't, and you're working or you're playing a game, let us know what you're getting up to. I came across her stuff by chance, and honestly, I've never gone wrong. Another really, really good one is Bella Coco. And Bella Coco does left-handed instructions as well. So if you prefer to hold your hook in your left hand rather than your right, she has instructions showing you how to do things left-handed. The tip, I did some crocheting years ago, and watching your streams makes me want to start again. Good. Well, if I can inspire just one other person each stream to take up crochet hook again, then I'm happy, because it is such a therapeutic craft and you can make some really, really amazing things out of it. Okay, there's been times where I've taken on more than I can chew when I've been highly stressed doing it. But if you're just going to do it for yourself, then it's really, really worthwhile. Yes. Two, three. So, what the instructions Hooked by Robin gives for joining the next row. If you notice, I haven't joined these corners together as I've been going. Don't join to the corresponding. Go across to the one diagonally across from it. Join to that one. Then and I messed up. Because I haven't joined that side. I need to frog that off. And I'm gonna do this. Not complete that corner. Try and fix this because I have started the wrong end. Do I need this color again? No, I don't. What I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to frog this one off. I'm gonna have to join that one back in. Once I have I don't want my stitch markers now. That. I should have joined to this one first and worked across that way. Otherwise my squares aren't going to be joined on the right sides. So, tip for you all, pay attention to what you're doing. And what I'm also going to do, because I've got to do another one of these colour centres in a couple of squares, I'm going to make the two of them up now. They're done, out of the way. So what I'm going to do now, whilst I work on fixing the mistake I've just made here, bringing myself to join this back in, we do a thing here where we go into focus mode whilst on the crafting stream. What will happen is the lights will dim down, the music volume will turn up, and the mic will get muted. A little note will come up on the bottom of the screens saying we are in focus mode. Please use this time to focus on whatever it is you're working on, whether that be schoolwork, homework, you're actually working and you're lurking in the background, or if you're crafting along, use this time to focus on whatever it is you are working on. Whilst we're in focus mode, do not feel like you can't ask any questions. If something comes to mind and you really, really want to know the answer to it, we want to bring something up, please do so, and I will either take us out of focus mode or I will unmute just to answer your question and then we'll pop back into mute. But please use this time to focus on anything that you're working on right now, or just chill out, listen to the music and relax. Flaming Green File, hello, hello, welcome in. How are you doing today? We are currently in focus mode. We are looking at trying to get this row of squares made and joined on. Hope you are keeping well. And if you are crafting along today, just know what you're crafting. And feel free to use this opportunity to lurk and focus on whatever it is you're working on today too. It happened at the beginning of the stream today, but thank you for thanking Pickstitch for the gifted sub. Hasty Maddo, thank you for that raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hasty, how are you doing? Welcome to the Weir, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I am Para Thrygup. You can call me Para. I'm a variety streamer from Wales in the UK. Mostly we do crocheting on stream, but sometimes we do some knitting, sometimes we do some cross-stitch, and sometimes we play some games. The Weir is a safe space, and everybody is welcome here, regardless of age, race, gender identity, sexual orientation, religious or political beliefs. The only thing that I do ask is you don't discuss religion or politics in chat, because nothing makes for a bad time more than arguments on religion and politics. So pull up a chair, yourselves comfy, grab yourself a cuppa, and have a cutch and a chat or a lurk with us today. Hasty, how was your stream? Misha, hello, welcome in. Thank you for coming over with that raid. Let me just give you a raid shout out. What were you working on today? What were you doing? There we go, makers and crafting. What were you making today? Also, as the raid leader, you have a choice of raid videos. Now, we've already had 3 of them so far today, but I'm going to reset and we can start again. So, we've already had 1, 2, and 3, but it is your choice for your community which raid video, 1, 2, 3, or 4, to give them a bit of an idea of what goes on here in the Weir, and so they can decide if they want to stick around or not. I made a cute little amigurumi spider with a cute... That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I know there's people here who don't like spiders, but this amigurumi, I'm sure it's pretty cute. But let us know which raid video you'd like to see, so I can give you all an idea of what to expect here. Number 3. Number 3 it is. So tonight and Saturday will be an 18+ stream, but normally midweek as well. I should have said this earlier. Normally during the midweek streams, they're normally family-friendly streams, but we're having a time TM at the moment, so we're going to be fucking adults. I have 18+ streams, but see you on the other side. Need I remind you this is a family-friendly stream today? How do you turn on a door? Do you rub it? And I put them in a 69 first before I bite them in half. Like we said last week, when a mummy and daddy love each other very much, they do a spicy cutch, and then a baby comes along. We aren't oppressed Victorians. We live in the 21st century. And please don't clip that.
Oh, 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 oh,
Yeah,
oh.
don't leave your drinks unattended. Neck them as soon as you get them, so you've always got an empty glass. Well, they're not painting my fucking walls. Caca, caca. Caca. In the unlikely event of a fire, follow the arse of the person in front of you. So, I hope that will give you a bit of an idea of what goes on here. Tonight we are doing Makers and Crafting, we are crocheting. I am trying out a granny square design. I have to read and run, but I gotta head out. No worries. No worries. Do all the self-care stuff that you need to. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community and bringing them over here to the Weir. I will do my best to keep them safe, and hopefully I'll get to catch you again really soon. Have a wonderful rest of your time zone, and enjoy yourself. Check a thing. Right, so this blanket is potentially, if this looks okay once I've done it, made up of granny squares made out of granny squares. So each granny square will be made up of 25 granny squares. So what I'll be doing once I finish this one, I'll be adding a border to this one, and then there'll be another border added which will join it to all the other ones. But what I have to do first is I have to make one square up so I can measure how wide it's going to be, so I can work out how many I need to make it wide enough to fit a single bed. Yeah, Granny's Quesception. And to join the Granny Squares of the blanket, you're using a join as you go method. There is no sewing together, no invisible joins or anything like that. It is all crocheted as one piece. Yeah, kind of is. Kind of is. So the inspiration for this came from a video I saw on TikTok, on Instagram. And they've done these massive blankets like this. And I was just like, I really want to try it out. And I'm making this for my grandmother for Christmas. Because I made her a blanket for Christmas before last. And she absolutely loves it, but it's not quite big enough for the bed. It's fine for when she's sitting in the chair and she wants it over her lap. It's not quite wide enough for the bed. So I want to make it a really bright, colourful one. Make a blanket because you get the satisfaction of a Chinese square, then the yeah. Yeah. But obviously I've got to pull it all off and make it work. So that is going to be the challenge with this blanket. Is it actually going to work? Is it going to look pleasing? Or is it just going to look a mess and I've wasted a lot of money on yarn? I mean, I have used all of the colours so far that are in this blanket. So there's a light yellow, a dark blue, a light red, dark yellow, light purple, light green, dark green. That's supposed to be a dark red, but it's come out more copper, bronze sort of colour. And then there's neutral contrast colours to join it all. The problem is, I could get 15 of these squares in and go, I really don't like it. Or I could get 15 of these squares in and go, actually, this looks fantastic. And I'm so glad I did it. Or I could work out that I need to make 50 of these 25 squares to make it big enough to be a usable blanket. And it's just like, I'm starting this too late. I should have started this back in the summer. Actually, what's I think about it? I'm going to just weave these tails in quickly. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I will make sure it's done, even if it means the temperature blankets have to go on the back burner. Because in honesty, with them, Hexies don't take that long to make. And I can catch up fairly quickly. And I'm going to ask a question of my UK viewers right now. Has anyone else, for these past few days, felt stuffy-nosed, bit of a sore throat, but not a sore throat, like a scratchy throat, and just generally under the weather? In fact, anyone around the world been feeling that this last week? Not from the UK, but a streamer that I watched been playing a hay. Yeah, yeah, it's actually, that is what it's like. It's weird. This one now. I've already started it. You're fine, but I'm not in the UK. I mean, that would make sense. I felt awful the past 2 days, but it was because chemical. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. So we need to join you to that. One. Three. Not that I'm aware of. It's the wrong time of year now. We're into autumn officially from today. So it shouldn't be that. Yeah. So I don't know. Wait. Yeah, I mean, the weather has been very, very unsettled. So it could just be that. Could very well be that. But no, it's just a really, really weird feeling.
Hello there.
Hello there. Yeah, you never know when I'm going to run another community challenge, so don't don't uh, don't use all your channel points on those redemptions there. And I haven't forgotten, but we will in the next couple of weeks be having the stream from the last community challenge we run, because the weather should be getting cooler now. I mean, this space will be cool enough for me to do it. We have the parachute stream. No, the last one finished ages and ages and ages ago. But it was run just before we went into the summer months, so it was too hot for me to actually carry out the stream that we did the channel points for. So I have said that once autumn has fully set in and it's a bit cooler, then we will do it then. But basically it'll be a Saturday stream. It'll be a family friendly Saturday stream because it's a community challenge day. And I will do the entire stream wearing a Pikachu onesie. Right. That's that row joined on. We've got one more row to do. And then we will be joining the border onto it. And then I can do my measurements and see what I think. Have you finished the cross stitch, Mia? Can we get a pipe in chat for Mia, please? Because I know you've been working on that for a couple of weeks now. So that colour. Well done, Mia. I'm assuming you've posted it in Needlecraft in the WIA, or you're going to anyway. Cool. I look forward to seeing it when it's done. But I have to say as well, Mia, I take my hat off to you with the crafting you've done this weekend. Between that knitted square, which was a beast of a square, and then working on that as well. Still, that square is a monster square. Indeed. Irish Disney nerd, welcome back. How was your shower? Don't put yourself down, Mia. That doily you made before Christmas last year, no, I think you finished after Christmas, didn't you? But that doily you made, that was something else. Like, I will say this about Mia, for those of you who haven't seen Mia's work in the past. I personally prefer double knitted to be the thinnest I go to. I like working with Aran weight yarn the most. Mia is the opposite. Mia loves working with thread and thin cotton, and the intricate designs that Mia has made in the time that I've known her never fail to impress me. They are so neatly stitched, and Mia really, really knows her stuff. The shower was just what I needed. Clarifying shampoo and deep conditioner. No, the phrase squeaky clean. Yeah, that was my head after. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you want that when you're shampooing your hair. You want that. Oh my god, yes, I can feel it's clean. Finally got out of a creative and did some silly do. Nice. I will check it out after stream as always, Mia, but I'm sure it looks incredible. As all your work always does. And I have to say, these two colours together just look absolutely stunning. And I've just noticed I have got two of the same. Oh well. In my defense, this was a computer generated design, so can't be helped. Yeah. Except the difference with this one is there will be identical squares in the same block of squares. So I haven't set it that I want unique completely. I think that would be more effective and be an interesting thing to see how many times they repeat the combination. What I have tried to do though is make sure that none of the squares are two rounds of the same colour, so each square is two colours every time. And yeah, that's what I was aiming for, Mia. This sort of real eclectic mix of colours, but hopefully I was hoping that they would complement each other as well. And I know the red is quite garish, but it's that pop of vibrant colour that it needs. Just otherwise, I think if I'd gone for a darker shade of red, all of the others are so muted, it would have been too. It wouldn't have been as effective. I think yeah. I mean, like, this was supposed to be in a maroon rather than a copper, but I think the copper is a nicer colour than the maroon would have been. Is it? I didn't know that. Okay, so I need now. That's good. Ah, okay. Well, I won't divulge that fact to my sister because tomorrow is her 5th wedding anniversary. Yeah, but I'm not going to say to her, oh yeah, I always remember when your wedding anniversary is because it's the same day as Hobbit Day. But no, this week is always an expensive week for me because it's my brother-in-law's birthday on Monday, and it's their wedding anniversary tomorrow. I'm like, how inconsiderate you are, planning your wedding 3 days after the birthday, so we have lots of expenses in 1 week. How rude. I thought it was today. Because the summer and winter solstice is on the 21st, and the spring equinox is on the 21st of March. So it just made sense to be the 21st of September for autumn. Unless it's different in different places of the world. Because I know, like, clocks changed and the time zones changed at different times in different parts of the world. So, because there's at one point in the year where instead of being 5 hours behind my friend, I'm only 4 hours. For like a week, and then hours change. Maybe I've been wrong all these years. It has been known. Well, consider me corrected then. I take an astronomy and the numbers of Simons are weird, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of... could be. Could be that every so many half years it's a different date, or... I mean, yeah, could be. Like, the solstices are different, though, are they? The solstice for this year were the 21st and the 21st. Otherwise, there are going to be some very, very unhappy pagans out there. Yeah. Yeah, so like I know Easter is based on, I know this is religion now, but Easter for the Christian calendar is based off when a certain full moon happens after um some other festival. I can't remember which one it is now. So many of them. Yeah. Like I saw something the other day. Didn't we have recently the fastest day ever? The Earth rotated like a couple of seconds quicker than it normally does. And like we have a leap year every 4 years to make up for the fact that um because of these time skips. When you cut off the yarn, why does that not lead to eventual unraveling? Because I am weaving in the tails first. Tails are being worked over by the next rounds, so that's securing them in place. So the tails shouldn't unravel. Like if I just cut the tail where I fastened off there, then yes, totally it would unravel. But what I'm doing is like, so I've joined by here, I've slip stitched around there, and then I've woven it in and out, in and out, in and out to this corner. So by the time I've joined, this one's going to be crocheted over this one, and this one, and this one. Yeah. And I've just realised I have actually made a boo-boo. I should have joined them two together. So I'm glad I didn't trim this one. Because this is the... You did. Because this is the final round, what we need to do is we don't leave these top corners hanging loose. We didn't have to frog back much. Yeah, what we gotta do is like we have with the others, gotta go through the corner, slip stitch it together, and then complete the corner. Two. So if I pull this through here and just cut the tail off, then yes, that's going to unravel. But by doing this into the corner here, before I pull the yarn through, and then taking these tails and going into that, to that, down to this corner here, not the corner, sorry, this middle space here. Obviously, if I were making bigger granny squares, we'd be able to secure it a lot easier because we'd have more more shells to go through. But because these are such small granny squares, it is going to be difficult to weave these tails in enough to completely secure with them. But we will persevere. That colour. Don't need that colour yet. We will in a minute. That colour. I also won't be posting any photos of this on Instagram as I'm making it, for the main reason that I have a feeling some members of my family may be following my craft Instagram, and other than my mum, don't want anyone else seeing it. Same again now. So with these first tails, what I'm doing, I slip stitched it into the corner. Now weave it now down into the next corner. Froggy, is this an illegal lurk? Or have you done with work for the day? Light blue, yes. My home supplying you for the neighborhood. Hello, Froggy's neighborhood. You know what else we can play for your neighborhood, Froggy?
Hello there.
Another clip.
Cat, why? Cat, stop. What do you mean?
We love you, Froggy. No, Dinalina. Oh. I'm trying to be serious here. Like, stop making me laugh, please. Thank you for the stretch, Flaming Green File. For anyone who is new here, if you see a stretch, a posture check, a hydrate, or a rest those hands in chat, those redemptions for everyone and for you. So please take a stretch. Make sure you aren't cramping your muscles up or making your joints uncomfortable. Crunch. Good thing nobody redeemed one, Froggy. Thank you for the snack time redemption, Happy Kittens. I will we'll grab some in just a minute. I get this side secured in first. Yes, this is the blanket number 5. But you missed it earlier. I did make a confession. There is a blanket number 6 as well. Look. It was a really, really cute magazine. And it's going to be a very, very long whip. Like, potentially 1 square every fortnight. I've said it before and I will say it again. I really, really like making blankets. It's the Disney Learn to Crochet magazine, which hopefully won't get discontinued. Yeah, I went into Tesco's on Sunday. Day was it? Sunday? Yeah, it must have been Sunday. And they had it there on the end of the aisle, and it's just like, no, I'm not going to. And then I walked past, and then I saw this woman picking one up, and I was like, it's a sign. It's a sign. Somebody else is doing it. It means I have to do it as well. But yeah, I'm still on the fence with it. I'll have a better idea once I've got the border to this square on it. And I know how big the square is going to be. But we have 2 more squares to make. And then what colour do I need? That one. Because what I need to do once I've done the borders, I can measure it, see how big it is. Because I found another site the other day which will allow me to put in the sizes of the granny squares and it will then tell me how many of them I need to make a single bed blanket. Feeling dysphoric today, and while I'm still feeling it now, this has been such a nice vibing here. I'm sorry to hear you've been feeling dysphoric. Again, I will say to you, as I say to everyone else, everyone is welcome here. No matter who you are, this is a safe space for you to be whoever you are. I don't know, have a whole heap of Disney bacon things. Yeah. But there is another reason behind it. Because it is a learn to crochet series, Moranify has said a few times in the past about me teaching him how to crochet. And I thought, if I've got written instruction with visual guides, may help me to help him. And also lots of cute patterns in it for different things. So like if someone says to me, have you got a pattern for X? I can go, let me just check my library. And I haven't got to go searching internet for those patterns. No worries. Safe journeys for the rest of it, Froggy, and hopefully we'll catch you when you get back home. I have a question for you fellow yarn crafters out there. Do you find that no matter what brand of double knit yarn you buy, you pull it from the centre, you end up with yarn bath? So, double knit is the weight of yarn I'm using right now. There's this. Or any yarn that recommends a 4mm hook or needle. Yarn bath is when you pull it out from the centre and it doesn't come out nice and neat, it just all comes out as a massive clump of yarn stuck together. It's not necessarily knotted. Sometimes there are knots in it. So double knit is actually a lighter weight yarn. You get, so on 100-gram ball of double knit, you will get a longer length of yarn than on an Aran weight or a chunky weight. So like here I've got, this is chunky. This was 100-gram ball when I bought it. And length on here, 136 meters. This one, same weight, 300 meters. No. So double knit is to do with the twist of the yarn. So if you were to twist it apart, it's to do with how many threads have been twisted together to make that single strand of yarn. It's fine. But no, I know it's to do with the amount of strands that get twisted into making the final strand of yarn. That's what determines what it is. But like with a snowflake, no two brands double knit is the same. So this double knit is quite a thick double knit, whereas this one, same company, also double knit, how much thinner strands are. I'm not putting any tension on them. The fibre makes a difference as well. Okay, we have one more square to make, and then this centre square is complete. Can that up a bit higher. I need one. That one. That one. So I'm just going to restart the mic a sec. Yeah. And that could just be what it is, because it's thinner and there's more of it. Then it might be very well why.